Merry Christmas. This Advent season, it was full of a lot of great experiences, that I had to take in and learn from and thank the Lord for. One big lesson that I learned this season, up to today, Christmas Day, I learned this while I was listening to one of Father Jeremy Leatherby's sermons on the iTunes podcast app. And the sermon that he gave was a December 7th sermon. He said that one of God's greatest attributes is mercy. It's forgiveness and essentially mercy. At first, thinking about that and hearing that, you don't really, on the surface, you're not really sure how that could really connect to how that could be a part of your life, because you're always thinking about receiving God's mercy. But Father Jeremy Leatherby pointed out how God said that, "Be merciful just as my Father in heaven is merciful." I realized how unmerciful I am, how unforgiving I am. One of the questions that Father Jeremy Leatherby asked you to ask yourself is to ask yourself, is there anyone who I'm not forgiving, who I need to forgive, and do I need to forgive myself? Ask God to give you the grace to see that, let go, but most of all to have mercy, to look that person that you are not willing to forgive, and to forgive and love them. He gave many great stories of people in his parish, of other priests and their parishioners who have been healed so much by forgiveness. For example, if there's somebody that you're not forgiving, you're letting that control you, you're letting that unforgiveness imprison you. You're also imprisoning them in a sense, because you've condemned them in a sense. You've arrested them, and you need to take the keys of forgiveness and unlock those handcuffs and set them free as well. When I listened to that sermon, I truly broke down into tears, because I realized how unforgiving I am. To everyone who I've shown unforgiveness and people who I haven't shown mercy to, I forgive you. I love you. I truly want the best for you in life. There is no reason why I should hold anything against you anymore. As Paul told King Agrippa, when Agrippa asked him, Paul told Agrippa that I wish for you what I have, except for the chains that I'm wearing, because Agrippa had him in chains. And Paul told him, I wish for you what I have, but without these chains. And what he was speaking of was the mercy and love of God. It was faith, but Paul, he always walked around saying, I am the biggest sinner of all, and look at me. I am loved by the merciful one, by the most merciful one. How liberating, how liberating to enter into the new year knowing that you are no longer held captive by the unforgiveness that you feel in your heart towards someone or something or yourself. Forgive and love, and you will be set free. And who is a prime example other than our Lord Jesus Christ? Who? It is our mother. It is the Blessed Mother, Mother Mary. Why? Because she felt the most pain. She was the one human who felt the most pain out of every other human on this earth, because her only son was killed on the cross. And for someone to be so strong with love and with strength, that person must have had forgiveness in their hearts for the person who hurt them, and she experienced a massive amount of hurt and pain because of the loss and the death of her son. Our Lord, ask Mother Mary to give you that same forgiveness that she showed to the murderers of her son. Ask her to set you free. I emailed Father Jeremy Leatherby about how his sermons have completely changed my life, and he said that he's going to pray to the Blessed Mother to set me free. And if you need prayers to be set free, please let me know so I could let Father Jeremy Leatherby know so he can pray for you. And I will also pray for you. Forgive and let go and rejoice and be glad, because our Lord has come. God bless you. I love you. Merry Christmas. Goodbye.